Let me give you guys my thoughts on this draft class. And of course, Tyler Booker, I look back at the pick and I really like the ideology that we solidify in the front, and the core of any team will be down in the trenches. And you got to love the energy and the leadership that he brings, even from a rookie aspect. It's got high upside, and I like what Booker will be able to bring to the table. And when you think of it from even this perspective, Shavon, Revo, he looks the part, wearing 27. Of course, he can run vertically. He's still going through the recovery. So it will be a situation and scenario. Just we got to let the cookie bake, right? And you don't want to rush the process with him. But he do look the part, and it looks like he's ready, he's hungry, and this is not a big task for him. He already knows what's at the table. Now, when we start to think about fast and speed and these sorts of things with running back, Jadon Blue, he's wearing and rocking 34. I do love the symbolisms of they got to earn the star. Nothing is given to any of these guys, of course, but when we look at everything, of course, we need help at run game. I really believe if the Cowboys going into the 2025 season, if we have run game on the table, hear me out, it's going to improve the defense because of time of possession. And on top of that, the kind of caliber of quarterback that you got, a play action ready quarterback, a seasoned veteran guy that can make unbelievable throws inside the pocket and can evade a little bit on the edge. But this will allow you to do so many more things with the offense. Keep in mind, the Cowboys offense been one-dimensional. Now we have multiple folds. Two folds is harder to break than one. So I do like that ideology of Jadon Blue. Now, talking about big boy down inside, a one-tech, Jay Thoya is one of those guys that when you really look at it, he's a 6'3.5" or 6'2" guy, give or take, 340-pound guy, and he's going to play that one tech, and I can't wait to see how he will blend in with the system. I think that he will be a rotational situation. Keep this in mind. Mazi going into his third season, and now we just don't have one tech. We have multiple one techs, so hopefully he can get onto the field. His bursts get off. His acceleration is there for a big boy. Can't wait to see this guy out there. And like I said, I do like the ideology of you got to earn the star. And when you look at this picture, it looks like he's ready to get a sack now, right? Furious Jay, I like it. And now this is Shamar James wearing and rocking number 50. We'll bring you back to the days of Devin Harper. He wore 50. I think last season we had Eric Kendricks, but the one that rocked 50 was Sean Lee, right? So whenever I see 50, I'm thinking of Sean Lee. Now, granted, when you look at Shamar James' tape, you can argue and say, well, he plays kind of like Overshown to a degree, just a lower grade version of Overshown. But if he can stay healthy, man, I've seen him cover hook the flat, even though he ran a 4.69 40. That's a whole nother conversation. But he got the willingness to shoot through A gap, B gap, or on the C, and he's a sure tackler. He's pretty decent out in space, so I can't wait to see what he's going to do. So let's not bog down on his 40 time, but I like the fact that this kid got an uphill battle, and he can be the element of the unknown. He could be your dark horse. Cowboy Nation, post me your dark horse, who you feel may be going under the radar that a lot of people are sleeping on out of this draft, or the undrafted guys. Let me know how y'all feel about that, because it could be him. Now, this is Tommy, the Nigerian warrior. I like it. He's a 3-tech that can give you some 1-tech relief here and there, but he's like 6'3", 306, give or take. His burst, his get off is there. Bull rush, he kind of plays a little bit with his pad levels just a little too high, but he will be working in within the confines of the system here. Hopefully Solomon Thomas and Osa can get this man mindset right and get things going from a veteran aspect of it. Got high upside. We need to value the interior, and I'm quite sure that you can't judge a book by its cover, right? So now you got to look back at it and say to yourself, all right, Tommy, You coming into the folds. We know what kind of caliber of defense that this team is about. And one of the things that we got to say with Tommy, he's a damn good run stuffer. He's a great in that particular space. And that's what we brought him in for, right? And rookies tend to have a slow start at defensive tackles, whether it's 3-tech or 1. But by having Jay and Tommy, shoot, come on with it. Both of these guys pride themselves on stopping the run. So I do like that we identify that one area there. Back to my guy, Chauvin Revo. I think that when you look at it, he looks the part. He's running around. Like I said, he's already physical aggressive. He's a good run stopping DB as well. So let's not wrap so much bubble wrap on him that we don't know who he is by the time season start. But let's slowly integrate him into the system. No need to rush him, by the way. I think that this kid got high upside. And keep in mind, it's not like our defensive backs are all solidified outside of Bland, right? And we know Trayvon Diggs going through his knee-to-knee or bone-to-bone type of thing with his knees. At least you can say to yourself, okay, the other guys, Kyrie Elam, my guy Josh Butler, Andrew Booth, and whoever else, Izzy, hey, you got to fight because this young dog, he's not laying down, And, of course, Parsons, you're going to have to stand tall or not at all. Come on with it. Got to be ready. And speaking of being ready and dog nasty mentality, this is Donovan Ezrau, the outside edge rusher for the team, and Micah Parsons and him, they already communicated back and forth. And what they want to do is create that edge rushing pressure. Keep in mind, 21 tackles for loss is nothing to sneeze at coming out of college last season, and 16.5 sacks, man. That's 37 tackles, give or take, in the backfield beyond the LOS, right? So you got to take love of that. And by him being underrated in the run, that is something very special. And it looks like, with his frame and everything, even though he's more of a slender frame, it looks like his frame is frameable enough to add a little bit more weight. So as you can see, he got the quads out, and it looks like he's built and up to par for an edge rusher. So hopefully we can see him doing some impactful situations for us down the stretch. Keep in mind, the Cowboys' only consistent double-digit sack guy is a guy named Micah Parsons, who everybody say, hey, you should move him from being the edge rusher to being linebacker. Well, now that you got you another guy that can be a Micah Parsons light, then this could be a great thing for us, a plus for us. So shout out to Donovan. Can't wait to see him out there on the field. Hopefully we will have the edge rushers to be edging, right? And have that NASCAR packages, or in the words of Vince Lombardi, the end game, right? Whereas we can get pressure, get upfield, and have these guys to blaze right in to sack the quarterback. So salute to Donovan. They had a first round grade on him, got him in the second. That's a plus for us. All right, so now you're seeing both running backs in the backfield. You got Phil Mafia in as well as Jadon Blue. High upside for both of those boys going into a situation where it's the Cowboys going to, in 2025, value run game, right? And that's the running back coach, Foster. So this is not no Jeff Blasco thing going on, whereas this guy first time ever coaching running backs, whereas this guy is a seasonal running back coach, right? That taught and got people going in the right direction. So hopefully the Cowboys, with these two new added, that we will see some value being out here for the Cowboys run game. So, hey, this your Blue Mafia right here. Come on with it. Yeah, Jadon Blue and Phil Mafia. Let's get it. Blue Mafia. I like that. Come on with it, Cowboy Nation. And, of course, back to 52. Just lead the way. Block, move everything out the way so that these boys can run through B gap, so they can run A gap, so they can do GT counters. With all of that being said, Booker, Chauvin Revo, all of the pieces that's added together, whether it's Jadon Blue, what we want is a healthy team heading into the 2025 season and a true evaluations of these players. No political mess, right? Just play the best player out there on the field. Post me your thoughts, Cowboy Nation. Post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.